everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name is Corey. Welcome to the holidays. Please don't get depressed. I hope somebody out there loves and cherishes you. And if not, you can watch us. We'll keep you company. Because we love and
cherish you as
well. We're late today. Can't you blame Matt? It's all Matt's fault.
He was eaten by Santa, Corey. That's so insensitive.
He's eaten by Santa, yes. He still is not here.
The reindeer's got him.
Hopefully he'll be here soon.
Ran over by a reindeer.
He wanted us to push back the time. We pushed back the time. He's even late to that. Don't know what to say about that. We're not going to be here next week. The week after that is Christmas Eve. We're still deciding if we want to do a stream on Christmas Eve. I don't have a problem with that, but it's not something we'll discuss right here, right now. Then the next stream after that is on New Year's Eve, and I don't think we're going to have one then. So if this is the last stream we have of the year, I hope you have a great holiday season. It's Hanukkah right now. Christmas is coming up. The Gregorian New Year, whatever you celebrate. If you celebrate all, I hope you have a good one. And I hope your new year is going to be filled with awesomeness. Let's get into this game. I'd like to thank James, Sasha, Tarek, and Crystal for being here on time and indulging me in my stupid opinions.
Anytime, Corey, anytime.
I'd like to thank, sometimes I just talk about things that we say before the game starts, and you guys have no context out there, and it's wonderful.
The next time you want to do one of those intro things like you wanted last week, make it your stupidest opinion. And have each of us give what we know our own stupidest opinion.
That's going to take forever. We're going to get into a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I don't think my opinion is stupid. I think it's a good opinion.
It's not us calling others out. It's us calling ourselves out for our own stupid opinion.
Let's continue to talk about this. Why is this a great idea, James?
Let's not.
How do you think we can reduce the time to make sure we can get more? I'd like to thank our patrons scrolling down, right down there below us. They help keep the lights on. If you'd like to be a patron, go to patreon.com/deadunicorn. We also have a poll we do every week. That poll is to pick the person you think needs the most help this game, and that person is Ide Youngso. Ide Youngso, you get a free success because people think you need that. Thank you, everybody, for voting. We put it up on our community page, usually a day after. If it's not up there, poke at me. Tell me, where's the poll? And I will get that poll up.
Did I win last week? Who won last week?
I won last week.
Oh, no, it was Matt. And then before Matt, it was you. And then before you, it was Sora?
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Anyways, James.
And Nalrin was the one before that. So we've actually all had a turn.
It was a nail biter though. 44% for Ide Youngso, 38% for Soro Kuranagi. So
they just know how screwed Kuranagi is.
So we're in the middle of a combat. You guys against some weird thorny samurai creations. Everyone thought maybe that they were going to flee, but maybe not.
We tried at some point to flee.
The next person who is ready to go is Moshi Sora.
Yep. On my last turn.
Am I forgetting something about why it didn't turn out well?
Because we got blocked in.
We're not hearing Crystal.
Weren't able to get.
Oh, hold on, Crystal, you should be able to hear. They should be able to hear you.
On my last turn, I observed that these creatures don't really seem to be alive, and we don't really have a good way of killing them.
Edged weapons definitely don't work.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I was like, hey guys, we should just get out of here. So that's what I'm gonna do. One, two, three. Water stance, I'm gonna use a maneuver and mount up.
Okay, you get on your horse.
Let us mount up.
You have an action with a roll to it if you want to do that, like cast a spell or something.
Yeah. What might be useful?
Matt, you're muted.
Daisuke has a boo-boo.
Yes, we're going to talk about that real shortly because you did a roll your last round. You did a roll, and you have to take bleeding damage from that roll.
Like the automatic success, or
No, you didn't do an automatic success. You did a slippery maneuvers, which gives everybody that bonus and that move, but you kept 2 strife, which means you'll take bleeding damage from that.
okay, that wasn't already applied to my endurance.
No.
Bleeding damage is a critical strike, but
You take fatigue and a critical strike.
Ugh.
yeah.
I was trying to tell you, you have to take those yourself.
Crystal?
You know, I honestly cannot remember whether I readied a weapon. I'm just gonna make sure that I have my bow staff pulled.
Okay. Let's talk about Doji Daisuke and the thing he did last turn. Right here. You kept 2 strife, so you will take 2 fatigue. And now you must make a critical strike at at severity 6.
Severity 6. Oof.
Yes.
Yeah.
So fitness.
You take equal to your, I think your total strife or
Your
your
total
one
fatigue.
or the other. Yeah.
A severity equals your fatigue.
Yeah.
All right, and it's a fitness roll of the same ring, right?
Yep. Fitness roll, same ring. It's gonna be TN2 because you're already wounded.
I figured. Why must you do this to me?
And don't keep strife because then you'll just
roll again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it worse.
If he takes
Well, I failed.
If he takes a strife from our bond to re-roll a die, will that also screw him up? It's not
No,
on the
only
roll.
strife kept on dice.
Okay.
Well, I'm taking this opportunity.
Too late. I tried to give a suggestion.
I'll use this opportunity to lower my strife by 2 points.
That's a good use for it.
Okay.
Or my fatigue. Maybe my fatigue, I can lower it by 1 point.
I actually use
You are now severely wounded in your water.
Oof.
All right. Now
Corey, why must you fail me so often?
Naurin.
Cool. So I want to get on my horse.
Okay, that takes a move action.
Okay, cool.
You can just.
Where is my stat block? Because I don't remember what stance I'm on. I'm on water. Okay. So I'm going to go on air stance. And I would like to. Can I make a maneuver now to try to make my horse move, or what do I have to do again?
Yeah,
or is it
sure.
automatically moving now that I'm on it? How does that
No,
work?
it's stopped.
Okay, I want to make it go.
But I thought you were already on your horse.
No, I was just one hex away
Oh,
from it.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Didn't get a chance.
So,
Not yet.
let me just check the rules again. Wherever those could
Sorry,
be.
I'm going to be asking you for help a lot because these rules confuse me and confound me. I like them, but they hurt my brain. At the
Okay.
same time.
You can use a maneuver action to both speed up and slow down a horse. Okay. The TN is modified by its current speed.
Speed is 0.
Right. So it's just a maneuver action. So TN2,
Okay.
fitness check or survival check.
Fitness or survival, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do fitness. Does my ring matter for this?
It's the ring you're on.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I just mean it's not going to change my TN. I'm on air.
No.
Okay. Really like to move.
So cute.
Okay, you know what? Do bonus successes do anything for me here?
Yes, but you need 2 bonus successes.
I would need 2, but I have an exploder. I'm wondering if it's worth keeping it to try to go for 1. What do I get? Do I get to move faster or something? Because I don't know if I want that.
Well, you do need a TN. It is a TN2, so you need a...
Yeah, but you're right. That was an opportunity with Strife. I'm blind and dumb and wrong. Okay. I'm just trying not to break my brain because I remember if the faster I go, the harder it's going to be for me to turn. What's
Yes.
the optimal speed for me to be able to turn without having too much problems? Is there any speed at which I don't have to roll?
walk, you get is a TN0, so you can just turn twice in a round without rolling.
Walk is which one? Is that the one I'm going to be at right now?
Yes.
No.
Or is walk the next one?
Walk, okay. You get 1 speed change for doing a maneuver. You get a second speed change for successfully doing the roll for the maneuver. And you get a third one for every bonus success. So right now you're at 1 speed change. If you keep 2 successes, you'll get a second speed change.
No, I just mean I'm going to be at walk right now. After I succeed this check, I'll be at walk.
You're at
I wanna
walk.
stay at walk.
No, you'll be at trot if you succeed the check.
Why? I haven't started moving yet. You said that I have to make the maneuver to start.
So a maneuver gives you, without rolling, you just say, I do a maneuver, you get 1.
Oh, so can I not speed up then?
You can...
That's what I don't want to do. I don't want to speed up. I just want to walk and I want to be able to move. That's all.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to make the roll if you don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very confused. Clearly, I'm trying to understand here. How far is the walk for the horse?
3.
3. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I already made the roll. We're going.
Well, then you can
Probably a
keep 2
mistake.
successes and move 6 instead. You're at a trot. It's TN1 to... You kept the-
TN1 if you want to do turning.
Okay. We're just going to do this. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I'm not quite sure of anything that I'm doing right now, but we're going to figure it out all together. Are there opportunity for
gonna
this
get there.
or only standard opportunity on the table?
I think there's only standard opportunity, but let me double check here. Yep. No extra opportunity. Though I should say, like, I should put an opportunity in for your horse to attack. You'll get, like, a horse attack for spending an opportunity. I think that's
That'd be
good.
neat.
Like, you can do a trample. Basically, it's just a standard hooves attack for any combatant you move through or past.
Okay.
I think that's a
can
good...
I move through a combatant because the horsey is bigger than them, or
Yes.
how does that work? Okay.
It does
1,
take
2,
2... It does take... Thank you, balloons. It does take 2 move to go through them, though.
So that means I end up being stuck here after 5.
Yeah,
Is that right? Oh shit! I put the horse on top of myself.
it's okay. All you do is you go to the cross swords and you click on your name and boom, you'll go on top.
Okay. let's see. What can I do for myself?
So since you're right next, since you ended your turn right next to the guy, you can use the opportunity to whack him with your hooves.
I'm just thinking because I don't want him to hurt my horse,
Or
and whacking him with the horse seems like it might make him hit my horse.
why are hooves range 1 to
Ooh,
2?
Probably gonna
Doesn't
hit
make any
my horse
sense.
anyways. I guess because the horse takes up multiple hexes.
I guess.
I don't know. Okay, I guess that means that there isn't anything else I can use here. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let's attack since that seems to be the only good option.
Sure.
So also, Corey, to answer your question about the range band, have you ever tried to punch or kick a horse and get away with it?
Why would I
Every
do that?
goddamn day.
Remember, Tarek, when we were driving around and we would see deer, and I would be like,
Yeah.
"Quick, get out of the car and punch the deer." Just run up, pack,
Run away.
then run back in the car. We'll drive away.
It's like that would be my random act of
Just
violence.
drive by.
Weirdo.
I can see that in a movie scene for some odd reason. Corey and Tarek's nutty adventure.
We had many nutty adventures, I'll say that much.
So go ahead and
What ring is my horse on? Is it on? Does that matter?
yeah.
Probably on a
have we
similar
been,
one to you.
Have we all been tracking the rings that our horses are on? Because I
guess
did
not.
think about
I
that. I
haven't.
don't think anyone has been.
I would think that your horse is on the same stance you are because you're guiding
I
the
would
horse.
think that
Yeah.
our horse is on water stance if we're trying to get away.
I'm gonna say your horse is on the same stance you are because
Until
you are in
you
control of
switch.
the horse and you're telling it how to act. So that makes sense. The horse is on the
That
same
kinda
stance you are.
sucks. Okay.
We must be one with our horses.
Bam.
That's not correct.
Why is that not correct? I rolled hooves. I don't know why it says fitness. No, it's hooves. That is right. Air, they only have a ring air of 1, and you said it's on the same stance as me. I'm on air. So
Oh,
it gets 1 dice.
I guess
That's
it
why I'm
does.
like, that kind of sucks because it's a horse. I think it'd be on water if we're trying to get it to move.
Let me see here.
And the fact is, under the skill side of thing, well, most of the categories are zeros for the horses,
Yep.
which makes sense because you don't really expect a horse to
No
be a
Ikebana.
blacksmith.
Let me just double
Yeah.
check
You
in
don't
the book
expect
here.
to be a Jutsu master.
Let me just double check in the book here that I put in the NPC correctly. Bear, cat, boar, dog, horse. Yep. No, a 0 in martial, a 1 in air, and a social of 1. Makes sense to me.
That's a social one.
Okay.
Its trade is 0? What?
Yeah. My horse doesn't know how to do a
Crazy.
good trade. Damn it.
Impossible.
All right, that's Naren.
Oh.
Kurunagi.
Oh, Leo.
How will my horse ever learn
But it does mean the horse knows how to play games.
Kurunagi,
lane accurately?
I believe that your horse is in a trot already, right?
Yeah, it is in a trot, and I changed direction for the trot for a second.
Oh,
It moved northward.
Yeah, it moved this way.
west.
Hold on, let's
Corey?
It moved.
can I use that horse's opportunity to move 1 range band per the conflict and martial
I
skill
went
use?
from like here to here.
Since I missed.
Pardon, what did you say?
Well, and
Can I use the opportunity to move a range band?
Is that something you can do on air stance?
Conflict and martial skill use under air.
Move a range band.
Air ring, general use, conflict and martial skill use. 1 opportunity. Since I figure it's moving.
No, that's water. You're on. That should be.
It has it under air for me. I
Air.
will screenshot it for you. It says it under air.
Opportunity plus during a movement action up to one range band of any distance you move per
'Cause it was
opportunity
my
spent this way
movement.
may be
reading
along
that?
a vertical surface.
Yeah, it's on a. Hold on. Under which area?
Conflict and martial skill use under air.
Oh, yeah, I
It's
see
there,
it.
I promise.
Opportunity plus during a movement action check up to one range band of any distance you move per blank along a vertical surface. So
But it means you
basically,
can go
you're
up in the
running on
air.
a wall or something.
No, it says, during a movement action up to one may be on a vertical, not you
Yes.
get to move.
Exactly.
Okay. That's so weird. That's whack.
No,
Never mind.
I'm ready
Totally
for a
read that
horse to
wrong.
be running on a wall. Like,
I
Hey,
mean, you could interpret that as it jumping over this thing. What the hell is this
they
thing?
are.
I mean, it
all
seems
these
way
horses
more
come
likely
from
for
the
a horse
unicorn
than a
clan, and we've already
person.
established they are stealthy enough to get into rafters.
All right, that's
Yeah.
me. Sorry. I just wanted to check here.
okay,
Trying to figure out something to do with that.
Plus,
Kurnagi.
with their one in social, they can do kabuki theater too.
Okay. So I was moving this way.
So you're gonna turn yourself a different
So I
direction.
want to reorient and start moving down this way.
So you're at.
Trot is 3
Pardon?
spaces? A trot is 3 spaces? Or
A
4?
trot is
6.
6.
Okay.
But to turn yourself like that, turn yourself 2 spaces, it's going to be a TN1 fitness check to do that.
Okay, I'm switching to water stance so that my horse is on water stance as well. And then I will fitness TN1. Ooh.
There you go. All right. You have turned your horse successfully. And now you can move 6 directly in a straight line.
Okay, give me 1 second. Please, this will show me 6, right? And then what can I do that doesn't require a roll?
Hold on, let me refresh my...
Prep a weapon. Yeah.
I already had my bow out. I pulled that out last round.
You can do a maneuver to speed up your horse.
He's trying to gaslight you. It'll be harder to turn next round. Don't listen to him.
Uh-huh. I put in
Okay,
the
what I will
notes that
do
I pulled out
is
the
I will shoot
Tetsubo,
an-
so that's what
I
I
will-
have out.
I will shoot an arrow at this creature right here.
Okay.
Not looking to strike, but to offer assistance to Youngso to get away speedily.
You can't. You have to be within a certain, I think, 2 range bands in order to give
Oh,
aid.
is it 2 range
Yeah.
bands? 0 to 2?
Yep.
That is correct, actually. 0 to 2.
I was thinking it
so-
just needed to be within your weapon range.
Appreciate the
I
thought.
did too, but it's not.
You can
okay,
just
then
shoot
if if that's the case, I will do it to this guy to give Naurin and her horse an assist to get through unscathed.
Do you want to do a guard action?
I can't. Yeah, guard action requires me to make a roll. Yeah, I have to make a tactics TN1 tactics check to guard.
Matches.
Assist is the best thing I can do without triggering a roll.
To turn your horse is like a reaction roll. It's not a.
Okay.
It's not. It's like it's the same thing as it's not an action that you did.
Okay.
To turn your
Okay. If it's
horse.
not an action that I did, then I will. You
So-
know what I'm gonna do? I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw my arrow back, and I'm going to use my Uchitaki to light it on fire. So I have a flaming arrow,
Okay.
and that is what I'll do for my round.
You gonna start a forest fire?
I'm gonna start a thorn fire. I'm gonna fire
Smokey
this
the
thing
bear
into some
doesn't
thorns.
appreciate
See if
this.
that works. I don't know if it will or not, but I'm hoping that fire will hurt these people, or at least spook them away.
It probably will, but I don't want to be the one who burns down the forest.
So go ahead and shoot that arrow.
Okay. I'll target this guy right here.
Okay.
Range.
Does Sora have the ability to manipulate flame? I briefly remember you mentioning that she could.
She can.
I can
extinguish it.
extinguish.
Yeah, so you can help stop forest fires.
Oh, by the way, you and your horse are in entangling and dangerous terrain because you're in the flowers.
So if I keep a strife, I take damage.
You'll take some damage. Your horse will take damage.
Okay. Okay. Well, not
Okay.
as great as I had hoped, but
Your horse will take 1 point of fatigue.
terrible. Let me put up Rena. Horsey.
And this creature will take how much damage?
They are going to take base damage of my horse bow is 4, and then whatever the flame will do.
Four. Okay. It doesn't take any damage as the arrow bounces off of the armor.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to say it's on fire because you didn't even do a single point of fatigue to it because it's just way too hard. The arrow didn't even penetrate to stick in.
That is good information for me to have because I have armor-piercing arrows that might do better next time.
There you go.
That's the end of my turn. Oh, silly! I knew that would probably be the case because I heard you describe it as such with other people's actions, but Kuranagi's not a genius when it comes to that kind of stuff.
All right. This Thorn Sentinel here is going to attack Hayate. Oops. Before I do that, let's target the horse. And then do the roll. I don't need to be on that stance. I can change stances to... There we go. Difficulty 3. Well, that's no good. That's a total and complete miss.
Though Matt is not sweating on that one.
All right. This Thorn Sentinel, whoops, is going to attack Youngso. He will,
Attacking me directly? All right.
yes. Well, you're not on your horse, so.
I am fine with that.
Difficulty 3, unless you're on air stance.
I am on water.
I'll do that. I'll finalize the step. And
Oh, that's going to be a bit of an ouch.
yeah, but it is TN3, so it's less of an ouch. So that is 6 points of damage.
All right. Pure physical.
Fatigue damage. So it's, yeah. Minus your
Okay.
armor.
Well, I probably wasn't wearing full armor right now, not expecting a fight, so I'd be in the traveling clothes. So that's 2 off of that, so that's 4 I take.
Yep. Then there's 4. You take 4 fatigue to defend yourself against the thorn-covered katana. This one will attack Yue the horse.
It's on air stance.
Yes, it is on air stance.
You leave my pony
Unfortunately,
alone.
you are too far away to get the bonus for the slippery maneuvers, though. I'm on Earth Stance. So TN3 again.
No, my horse.
3.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, it's TN3. I failed. Ah, crap. What did I do? I kept the wrong dice.
Yay!
Okay.
Guess the magic is just not flowing today.
I can't undo this. Well, I failed. Because I didn't remember what I was doing. But I get a second chance with this guy.
Oh, come on. You leave my poor Yui alone. Bastards.
TN difficulty 3.
Ah!
1, 2, 3,
Oh, come on.
4. Finalize the step. And we have 1 bonus success, so that's 5 points of damage to your horse, minus the horse's hide.
Barding? Oh, hide. It has barding.
Well,
Is it
whatever
the
it
same
has.
thing? It has both. Apparently the hide is... I assume it means hide armor and not its rump.
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's not hide armor. That is literally its flesh.
It's weird that its flesh reduces more damage than the heavy cloth barding that it also has on the sheet. That seems weird to me.
You know what? I dare you to make sense of anything about armor in L5R.
You know what? Fair enough. I'll take it. I mean, it's 2 damage reduction. It was 5, you said?
Yeah, it's 5 points of damage.
So 3 to my poor horsey.
So, no, your hide and the cloth barding, they stack.
They do?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's why it's the way it is. Okay. So 2, straight to the backside. Well, the side.
It's the horse is able to get out of the way.
It's
'Cause
not.
it's
It's not.
Taking
bad.
fatigue is defending against the damage.
You're right.
Though the heavy cloth barding might have a few thorns in it now.
All right, that one's going there, and the last one is going here, and I'm gonna attack the horse Natsu. Difficulty 3. I'll keep this one, I'll keep this one, and I'll keep that one. I'm an idiot. I did it again.
Oh, holy crap. I actually
Okay,
You kept
I
the
missed.
wrong dice.
I was looking for a critical hit. I'm fishing for a critical hit is what I'm doing. And I'm failing doing that.
It's okay. I confused an explosive success. I confused an opportunity with a success.
Who was he
Just on
targeting,
my
by
turn.
the way?
have no
I was
idea.
targeting the horse, but every time I click something different, the targeting goes away. I have to click it, and then what I have to do is I have to click the target, and then click the little box again, so I don't unclick the target.
Multi-click.
So yeah, I was basically trying to hit myself by the program.
By hitting yourself.
Young So.
All right. I'm going to get aboard Shin, have Shin attack the one in front of us, and then walk away. Since we're on water stance, this should not be a problem.
All right.
And what is the TN for the attack?
2.
Alrighty. Well, let's not take any strife here.
Nice horns.
Thanks. And it's the ace colors, too. So, misses, and I am on the horse, and the horse... Now, 1, 2, 3, since it's just the walk... Why am I not moving with it? I don't know. Oh, well. But I think that's as far as I get on my turn.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm updating these rules just slightly. It passes or moves through. Here we go. Updated that horse skirmish rule.
I thought for a second that there was just a really, really tiny thorn samurai right here. I was very confused for a few moments.
So, Young So, you moved there. Remember, moving through other people costs an extra movement point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That
So-
was only 2 hexes anyway.
Let me see if I get this straight. You mounted your horse.
Horse attacked, and then we walked.
You mounted your horse.
Mm-hmm.
You did a maneuver to walk, and your horse attacked. Okay, that's fine.
That's water stance, and we're all good.
Okay. We're all good. You're in a walk. Remember, you are walking.
Mm-hmm.
Doji Daisuke.
Soon to not be, but yeah.
So
Daisuke, you're on your horse.
yes, so if Hayate were to commit to like an action, like if I were to attack one of the Thorn Samurai, would that affect Daisuke whatsoever? Would that?
Yes, because you are telling your horse to do it. So that would count as an action. If you make a maneuver check and during it you get an opportunity, your horse will attack automatically.
Okay. All right. Well, my question is that if I keep any dice with strife, will that exacerbate Daisuke's bleeding condition?
Not if the horse does the roll.
Yes, that's what I was hoping to do. So, since Hayate was attacked by this guy right here, I will have Hayate use heavy hooves, and I'm in water stance against this Thorn Samurai. Difficulty 2.
Nope. You can take a strife to re-roll one of the dice. No, wait, you can't. It's the horse doing
I'm not bonded with the horse.
That's right. You're not bonded with the horse.
Well, I'll just take the empty die so that that way Hayate won't strife out. So, with that, I will go ahead and have Hayate move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you put him
3 hexes here.
you put him into a walk.
Mm-hmm. Trying to.
All right, you still get a another action.
Let's see. Let me see.
And technically, it can be an action where you roll a die.
Yes. Could I have like? Well, I don't have any skill in medicine, but could I at least have Daisuke attempt to staunch his bleeding?
Yeah,
All right.
I think that is a
I
medicine
think
roll.
that is a medicine roll.
it
Yeah, I think it's
is.
TN.
And it has to
Three or
be on a
T4.
certain
Hard.
and it has to be on a certain stance. And if you're not on that stance, you can't do it.
So it can't be water.
Pretty
I don't know.
sure it's
We're gonna look
water.
it
I
up.
don't
It's
remember
Earth.
though.
It's Earth.
Is
I
it?
remember when I was trying to stop my bleeding in the last big combat we did last season. It's Earth. I don't remember what TN it is though. If it's 3, I think it's
Bleeding. TN2 medicine earth check.
Okay.
3.
Wounded.
It's
Well-
better than 3.
Well, I can't switch stances at this point.
Wounded is a TN4 medicine check
That's
as a
you can
downtime
get to your-
activity. As a downtime
You can get to your
activity.
friend Kuranagi. She can possibly heal that, but you're gonna need to get to me first.
So you might want to take a move check, maybe.
Yeah, I'll try a fitness roll then.
What are you doing?
Movement, fitness.
Okay. What is movement fitness? What are you doing?
Like trying to move
Maneuver?
further.
Are you taking a
Or-
maneuver action?
Maneuver action.
Okay. You can increase yourself to a trot without rolling,
Okay.
or you can roll to get yourself to a run. Not a run. What is it called?
Gallop, and then
No,
Canter.
a canter or a gallop.
Yeah.
Canter or gallop.
Depending on your
Alright.
bonus successes.
So if I fail the roll, will I at least be able to like move to trot?
Yes.
Okay. All right. TN2, TN1,
TN2?
2.
2. Gotcha.
Is he going to get to make any additional movement right now?
Yes.
Okay. That's good.
All right.
That's
Well,
pretty good.
I
Very
will
little
keep
stress.
the opportunity at least. All right. So let me look at my opportunity here. So
The opportunities.
conflict.
Okay, that puts you
You
here.
keep forgetting that this is one where you could have used your bond and tried to re-roll for a success without strife.
Yeah, but
Keep forgetting. I try to remind you.
sorry. My head's not in the game. Like I had a very busy day today. So let's see. 2 opportunity to move 1 range band, and
Yes.
let's see, 1 to remove fatigue. So I will definitely remove fatigue from Daisuke.
So you would be moving yourself one range band, not the horse.
Okay,
Oh, come on.
That's how this works.
come on, Corey. Do you really have to get?
Yes, I'm pedantic like that. Yes.
Ugh.
So you can leap off of your horse and like attack something if you want it. Like that's how I'm ruling
Daisuke
that.
is in no condition to attack anyone, so all right, he just keeps his butt on the horse, and I'll use those 2 opportunity for something else then.
Sure. You can reduce your fatigue. You can reduce
Yeah.
your strife.
All right. Hold on a second.
Does he take critical strike equal to his fatigue if he keeps strife, or equal to his strife? if he
equal to his
keeps-
fatigue.
Equal to his fatigue.
So then that's an important one to lower.
Yes.
Well, my strife is just under my the half of my composure, so would that still count?
What?
This isn't a calming breath.
This
You
isn't-
can
yeah.
just take off the
Okay,
strife or fatigue.
Yeah, I'm still left with one more opportunity that I have to spend.
So
though,
under conflict, it says spend an opportunity to remove 1 fatigue, and for general, spend an opportunity to remove 2 strife.
But you
All
can't
right.
stack those, can you?
Yes,
So
you
just
can. They're
one-
2 separate
you
things
can?
as long as you spend 2.
No, I mean like
You can't
That's
spend it
the-
multiple
removing
times.
multiple
No.
fatigue.
No, you can't do it multiple times on the same roll.
Okay,
So you can drop 1 fatigue and 1 strife.
And 2 strife.
2 strife. There you go.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure.
Yeah.
Okay, if you fail to determine the easiest way to accomplish the task you were attempting,
Nope.
like,
You didn't fail. Or did you? I mean,
I
it's,
mean, you can doom and get a void point. I would say just leave the extra opportunity.
yeah, I'll just leave the opportunity.
okay. Sora, you're up.
All right, I'm mounted. And as I said earlier, I just want to make sure everybody heard me. Last game, I actually pulled out the Tetsubo to be like, hey,
Yes.
we have your master's thing. So I have that, not the bow.
That's right.
But it has bow in it. Right?
We're just gonna get moving.
Okay.
So,
As your movement action, you can get to a walk. Would you like to do a maneuver to get to a trot?
I would like to do a maneuver as well.
Would you like to roll that maneuver, or are you just going to go for a trot?
I'm just gonna go for a trot, I think, because
Move 6.
otherwise I'm going faster than everyone else.
Moving through flowers is entangling terrain, so it takes 2
One,
to
two,
move through
three,
those.
4, 5, 6 here?
These have technically flowers in them, so 1 back. Right there, yeah. You can move up to there. And then you move. And, you still get... What stance are you on?
Water.
So you still get
Just
another
because
action.
I figured I might as well leave it there. I'm gonna perform a guard action on Natsu.
Okay, sounds good.
Guard.
Is guard on any stance? Can you do that on any stance?
Yes.
Yes.
I might want to do that myself, which is why I'm asking.
Guard. I can never remember
T and
how
one
to do
tactic
it.
check to guard.
Are you looking up how?
Yeah. Support action TN1 tactics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, T and one tactic check. The more successes you get, the better it is.
Plus 1 for each 2 bonus successes.
Okay.
All right. Well, I got the 1 success.
Okay. His TN is +1. Naren.
Okay. So can I move past these guys?
Yep, you are at a trot, right?
Yeah.
So you can move 6 if you move through them, or any hex with flowers. It costs an extra 1 to move through that. So that's going to be...
That puts me here.
Yeah, that's going to be to there. You can increase your speed, though, to a canter if you like.
Oh shit! I was gonna ask you. I'm sorry. I don't. So where on this part of the map can we actually get out of here from?
You can just go
Like
through
where?
the bottom of the map, yeah.
Bottom of the map. Okay. In that case, I'm moving in a decent direction. So, but I don't want to leave my friends behind too far. But there's flowers in my way, so I'm gonna go slower. Okay, I'll do the speed increase. Yeah,
Okay,
so
you
I
can
a
move
little bit further.
3 more,
I'm
which
gonna
will be... For this, it'll be 2 more. So 1, 2... I'll move your horse here, and then
Okay.
you can move yourself.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
That way I'm still reasonably in range in case something goes wrong. I don't want to be too far away from them.
You're still on air
But
stance?
they hurt my horse. Yes.
You
But I don't
may.
want them to.
You have an action.
I would like to guard my horsey
Okay.
because they're very rude to it. Tactics?
Tactics,
Tactics
TN1.
TN1.
Oh, do I get any bonuses to this from Kuranagi? I don't know what you gave me.
No, I didn't give you an assist after all.
Okay. How strifed out am I? Not bad, actually. You know what? I'll just keep the 1 because I think this makes it a TN4 to hit my horse, and that's not bad.
Yep.
On area.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is passable for me.
Kuranagi.
To jump over an obstacle.
I'm going to make it the same as turning.
Okay, so if I want to turn and jump over this little thing right here.
Yes. So turning one
um,
hex side doesn't do anything. You can everybody can turn your horse one hex side at any speed. It's only when you move 2 hex sides does it
Or
matter.
All right, then I will make my check to jump over the thing and keep moving.
Okay.
Fitness.
Fitness.
TN2.
TN, you're at a trot or a canter. You were at a trot, right?
Trot.
So
Yeah,
TN1.
trot. I hop the thingy.
Yep. Yeah, hop right on
6.
over it. Bloop.
Okay, and that is an action though, right? That's not a
Yeah, that'll be an action, definitely. Otherwise, it'll just automatically turn to try to avoid the obstacle.
Okay. Then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. These guys. 1, 2, 3. Let's attack the horsey. Difficulty 3.
Horsey.
Roll to hit.
Miss.
That is a miss. Yes.
Yay, because I was about to say, you going to make the one unicorn in our party walk?
Hi.
You can ride with Naurin on Yui, maybe?
This one, the next one,
You already ruled Hayate is the
going
only
to
one
attack.
large enough to hold 2.
Well, yeah, but you're mini, so
Yeah, that's fair.
like I said, we'll
It'd
just
only
have to
be
push
holding
you
1.5 with me, I guess. As long as I'm not on the same horse as Naurin, since she's tall.
No, Sora. Sora is tall.
That's what I meant.
There you go.
Brain farted there, or on the names.
No.
All right.
Horsey.
Oh, I made it a TN2. It's actually a TN3. So that'll be 4, 5, 6 points of damage minus your horse's hide plus armor.
No, Shin.
Yeah, the
So
horses don't
3
have
damage.
much fatigue.
Yep.
Endurance, I mean.
All
Shin
right.
is close. Another 2 points and he's going to have problems.
This one's going to come on. Whoop. Sorry. Let's move to the next one. There we go.
We're going to have to outspeed them.
These guys seem to be moving through the thorns as if they're not there.
Oh, nice.
I'm on first stance. It's a TN4.
TN4.
Roll some dice. And I could hit.
Better not. Better not. No! Why? No.
Okay, I will do 4 points of damage Just 4.
So you,
Okay, so
you
one.
take 1. Yeah. Horse take 1.
My horsey. No.
My little horsey.
This guy's gonna move to water stance, even though it's not great. It's better. And I can move
Personally
over
offended.
here and attack this horsey.
Man, these things really hate horses.
Yeah.
Do their weapons just not
Almost
reach
as
us on
much as
top of the
samurai.
horses? Is that the
No,
problem?
I think they're deliberately going after our horses.
Well, I want to
Yeah.
know what the horse is. I don't know how long their weapon. Well, I don't know what weapons they're using, honestly.
Thorn-covered katana.
All right, that is 5 points of damage to Yui.
To you
No, not
or to
Yui.
me?
To Rena. To Rena.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot to change targets there.
To Rena. Rena takes 2 extra points of damage.
This one's going to move down here. And let's change targets real quick. And then difficulty 3. And that's a miss. I can move here. And I can attack. Yeah, I'll attack her again. Difficulty 3. Roll some dice. Oh, this will probably hit.
Yep.
I hate it. Seeing
And
them keep all that strife and it not matter is like my worst nightmare.
that will do 5 points of damage. Well, as constructs, they don't get strife.
I know, it's my worst nightmare. It ruins everything that this character can do.
Yeah.
It means I'm practically useless. I have a sharp weapon and I strife people out. What do I do?
You're ugly! They continue to move forward, unfazed.
You're ugly! Oh god, they don't even know they're ugly!
Your uniforms are last year! Are you poor? Can you not afford it? They don't care.
I guess they are
Next
treating
one.
Flowers
people.
smell like corpse flowers.
And
Then they get
in fact,
offended. That's
one of
what
them
they get
respond-
offended from.
one of them responds to the whole uniform one of "It's vintage."
Young So.
Yeah, let's get the heck out of here.
Okay.
Get on your bikes and ride.
What stance are you going out for?
I'm not changing it because water is the best for movement.
If you say so.
I just feel that way.
You get a free movement to change your horse's speed, so you can go from from zero
Walk.
from standing still to a walk. You can use a maneuver action to move that to a
I was
trot.
already at a walk.
You
I
were
was
al-
already at a walk.
you were already at a walk, so you can move. You can use it to go to a trot, then take a maneuver to go to a canter, and then roll fitness to go to a gallop.
I would like that.
And then you get an action, another action that's not movement based. And you can't roll for it if you roll your fitness.
And is it the horse's fitness or my fitness?
Your fitness.
Right. Hold up.
It could be survival too. You can change out survival for fitness.
Either way is the same. And TN2 for this fitness?
Uh-huh.
Well, okay. I don't exactly want to get a whole lot of strife here. So
Well, if you keep the opportunity, you can use the opportunity to reduce your stripe by 2.
That's true. Well, we'll go ahead and go with that, and hopefully... Okay, that don't matter then.
Okay, you're at a gallop. So you can
You
move,
can move 12.
12. Mind you, moving through
Except for
people. Yeah, so I'll move your horse for you because your horse is going to move in a straight line, and I'll count it out.
I think that's
1,
about
2,
I
3,
can get-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and your horse is going to automatically move this way. Right
What
there.
about right here?
Right there.
Yep, that works. And I'm on him.
Okay, you get another action that you can't roll for.
Well, last session, my last thing I did was putting my katana away after it got damaged. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my spear.
Okay.
I think it's the Yari, but I'm not holding it with the point forward. I'm holding it with the blunt end forward to be bashing with like a bow staff.
Okay. Daisuke.
All right, I'm basically gonna go ahead and try to imitate Youngso's actions.
You gonna be on water
And-
stance?
Yep, I am on water stance.
Okay.
So
You're at a walk, right?
yes.
Okay.
So just quickly refreshing my horse rules, looking at it. Let's see, walk, 3 hexes, trot. So I'll upgrade to a trot for
Yep.
my free movement,
Yep.
and
You can go to a canter with a maneuver, and then a gallop if you succeed on your maneuver check.
all right. So I'll make the attempt for the maneuver, or excuse me, for the gallop. Hopefully the rings will be kind to me,
No.
and they were not. Man, what is up with our rolls today?
Okay.
Corey, you've been getting all the good rolls. Stop
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you're at a. This is a problem. So you're at a 7,
Mm-hmm.
and you have an obstacle that your horse needs to move by. But if I move with the obstacle, I run into Shin. If I jump over the obstacle, I run into Rena. I have to move this way, which makes me go backwards. So your horse now has to make a check.
Okay.
It wants to automatically move past this obstacle, but the obstacle is at an odd angle, and there are other obstacles it just can't get through. So it's going to make a
What
I
if
have
it
a-
had
I have a
straight lines
question.
towards
Oh.
the shallower part of the object over here
This should
from
have-
where
this should be on
Daisuke
Marshall.
is sitting?
I thought, did Daisuke not move like 1 hex of a direction? If the horse was facing this way, if he moved it to face this way, could it jump over here?
It moves straight, in a straight line.
Wouldn't this have been a straight line from there to here as well?
It was facing down. It has to
Okay.
move forward always. Always
so
moves
the
forward.
turn hex thing has to be at the start of the movement. You can't choose when to use it.
Yeah, you can turn 1 hex. You can turn 1
Yeah.
hex. So we can
Good, then you
go
can get
But
over-
we're
1,
up over here at the
2,
lower
3,
part of the obstacle with a
4,
clear
5,
space on the far side of the obstacle.
6, 7, and make a fitness check then, Daisuke. TN2
Alright.
fitness check.
Jump over
to
the
jump
thing.
over. Actually, no, it's a TN3 because you're at a canter.
Uh-huh. You know what? I'm gonna risk the
You're gonna risk bleeding out?
yeah, because I at least got.
Remember,
some
you can
opportunity-
re-roll a dice
yeah,
because of
re-roll a
Sasha.
die.
All right.
Take it-
Reroll one of your opportunities. Don't reroll the
Yes.
explosive in case you need it.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
And nothing.
And you take a strife for that.
Yeah, but at least it's not on a kept die.
No, it's not on the kept die, so. Okay.
Man, I am just rolling in opportunities today. My goodness.
So here's what happens. This is going to be terrible. So you move your horse straight towards the obstacle. It exacerbates your bleeding. Please make a fitness check. You take 1 point of fatigue. So that makes it a 6. So deadliness 6. Wait, you're on water stance? Dude, your TN for your fitness check wasn't 2, it was 5. You're brutally wounded. Your TN to resist this is 4. Base.
And then you can't keep any strife on this either unless you want to make it worse, right?
Oh,
Fair
you're on
enough.
the stance that you were injured in?
Yeah,
Is
he
that
hasn't
what's
moved
up?
out of that stance.
Ugh.
'Cause
You
we
don't
had-
need to be in water stance to do a maneuver, guys. I gotta keep repeating this.
And remember, sometimes, well, not in Daisuke's case because he's hurt, but, like, if you succeed, all of your kept strife are extra successes in fire stance.
Even if you get hurt for them.
I said Daisuke wouldn't want to do it because he's hurt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In this case, it's bad.
Well, let's see what kind of fun
TN4 fitness check.
Oh, God.
kind of a fun disaster this is gonna
Oh.
wind up being.
Oh, man, that's a lot of strife.
Well, I am just gonna keep
1,
those 2
2.
clean successes.
Do you
Okay.
want to try to... Can you only use a bond once
That-
per scene? I don't remember.
Has he
That
used
one.
a bond?
Yeah, he used it last roll. The bond effect of the...
I have no idea how often.
Okay.
It probably says once per blah 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 in the description.
I'll check.
So you don't reduce the severity. So the severity is 6 again.
Yay!
Actually, it doesn't say once per, so if you wanted to try to roll for an exploder and take a strife for it, you could.
Well, I mean, if I take those 2 other success dice because I haven't like committed to my roll, would that at least prevent me or at least succeed my roll?
Excuse me?
So if I haven't committed to my roll yet, so if I were to keep at least 2 of those successes to meet my TN, would that at least make
TN's 4.
Your TN's 4,
Yeah. Yes.
not 2.
And I still can choose 2 more die. I haven't committed to the roll yet.
But that would make you take another
Critical strike.
critical strike.
The only thing you could do here is if you wanted to do like Sasha said,
Take
re-roll,
a strife,
take
try
a
to
strife,
re-roll, and
re-roll.
pray for a clean exploder with no strife.
All right.
But that it's risky. Like
You-
it's very
can you only
unlikely to
re-roll
get
one
this.
die?
He can only re-roll 1 die because our bond rank is at 1.
So you might want to re-roll the
Skill.
ring,
The white
so the
one,
skill die
yeah.
that has the stripe on it.
Okay, so this is what happens.
Hold on, Corey. He might be re-rolling his dice.
Just don't keep anything. Just re-roll
Yeah.
the 1. Don't keep
Mhm.
anything because I've done that mistake. Oh shit.
Nope.
Okay, you'll take a strife. So you'll take a severity 6, which is another serious injury. What that does is
Already seriously injured.
Does that incapacitate
now you
him?
must make a severity 8 critical strike. Now it's at severity 8. Make another one, severity 8. The good news is, for some reason, this goes away. You're severely wounded goes away for some reason.
What?
That is weird.
That's what it says.
Well, because you might be getting something worse.
Is this special rules?
Move
for
yourself onto your horse
first
before you pass out, please.
severely wounded and then get another
I mean,
severely
technically,
wounded
I'm
the
still
same
on the
day?
horse.
Yeah, but
I know.
move yourself over.
It's,
there,
it's
please.
still a TN4.
Yay. Daisuke's dying
No,
today.
wait! It's not a TN4. Listen to this. Listen to how this is worded. If we go by the rules as written, they remove it and suffer the effects of a severity 8 critical strike, which means you remove the severely wounded first.
And then you get the critical strike.
This is such a bunk rule. It makes no sense, but it's in your favor, man. TN1 water check.
No, he has to make a check. He has to make a TN.
But it is
TN1 water
severity
check
8.
versus
Oh, for
severity
this
that
next
you're
roll,
saving
not for the one he
against.
just made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You got it.
No, that's only TN1. He needs to reduce it all the way down from 8.
Oh
to not
shit! Never
die.
mind. You don't got it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So
I was
don't
so
keep
excited.
any strife.
Not keeping that one. So.
Okay, that brings it back down to a 6.
You're severely
You are
At a
wounded.
severely
6.
wounded again.
You are severely wounded in your water. Boom.
What is happening?
Hey, you have an opportunity too.
Yep. You can reduce your fatigue by 1.
I would do it. Do it.
You
I'll
kept-
reduce my fatigue.
You kept 2 opportunity on your last fitness check. You didn't use that one, or you didn't say what you were using it for, and on this one.
So reduce your fatigue by 2, and then we can keep
All right.
moving.
This is so strange. This is the strangest
Yeah.
thing.
Worked.
Okay.
Let's just call it weird divine intervention.
Now, as you and the horse tumble, you go over here. You and the horse are now prone and take 3 fatigue. That it's 3 fatigue points, not 3 damage. 3 fatigue, so it's not reduced by armor.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Joy.
And you're both now prone. Where's the prone? There it is. Nope, that's incapacitated. Where's prone?
Does that mean Kitsu is like knocked off the horse too, or what's going on with that?
Oh no, he's probably dangling off of Hayate because his chains are still connected to that metal band on the saddle.
Sounds painful.
Oh yeah. Oh geez.
I was
yeah.
wondering what was going to happen with him.
Oh, I totally forgot about him.
That
Okay.
sounds like being crushed by horse time.
Yeah,
Um,
this is just an
I can
absolute
imagine
mess
he's
of
not having a
bodies.
good time.
I'll give him an extra
Oh
point
my
of
God.
fatigue to deal with the horse. All right. I don't know why these 2 empowered, depowered things are here. Makes no sense. Anyways, yeah, he's still on the horse because he's chained to it.
Legally still on the horse, but practically it's all very confusing.
Okay.
I'm sure he's very angry and upset with everything that's been going on.
Oh yeah. He's cursing up a storm. Definitely.
You fool!
You know how to ride a horse.
Ah,
I thought
shoot.
you were a
Why couldn't I have
courtier.
been chained to someone competent?
Hold on, why did a dice picker just pop up?
Can you roll those dice real quick? Something went wrong. Just roll them. Keep nothing, or yeah, keep nothing, and
Okay,
yeah. I'm sorry, I did that on accident.
alright. Keep nothing.
Yeah,
So, alright.
and then I will update combatant. I will make yours 7, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Now we're good. Sorry, I removed you from the initiative for.
Somehow.
I did it on accident. Sora, you're up.
All right. There's lots of people in my way, so I'm not going to speed up. I am currently at a trot.
Okay, that's
So,
6. So I will move your horse, unless you want to turn. 1.
I think I'm fine just going straight. It's pretty much the way out. Or I guess, yeah, turn me over toward that way.
Yeah, you gotta kind of move around the other horses, and then that's where you'll go.
That's where I'll go. I am switching to fire stance.
Oh, you could have attacked before you moved if you wanted to.
Don't worry about the order. It's not gonna matter.
Okay,
I
what's your
am-
action?
There we go. Fire stance selected.
Casting
I'm
a-
gonna see if I can set these guys on fire.
Sounds good. I love it.
Mainly I'm aiming for the two that are in the way, but also one of these guys back here.
Because you can shoot 3 at a time.
Yes, because that's what my fire is.
You get to choose, right? We're not all about to
Yes.
smell burnt horse. Okay, cool.
I
cool.
target a number of characters up to my fire at range 1 to 3.
Awesome.
It is a T&3 theology check.
Kurnagi's definitely sitting there being like, this is hot.
Wow, great roll.
Damn.
Do you get extra? What do you get? Anything for bonus successes?
I think I do get extra damage.
Ooh.
Each target suffers supernatural damage equal to your firing plus bonus successes.
Is this fire from within?
Yes.
And then a lot of strife too, so that'll be extra bonus successes. Damn. That's a good roll.
Okay, and I kept 2 strife. So that is 3, 4, 5 damage apiece.
5 damage apiece. What does their supernatural look like? Oh yeah, they're supernatural wood, so their supernatural is 3, but it's fire. And did I make a? I should say fire gets through their supernatural. That makes sense. I'll add that as a rule when I write this. But yeah, supernatural fire gets right through their armor, which makes it how much damage? 5?
Yes.
5 apiece. All right, they can defend against it by taking fatigue. Is there anything else? No opportunities to give them like a burning condition or anything like that?
I don't think I had any opportunities.
Yeah, you didn't keep any.
No. I mean, I don't think I even had any on my dice at all.
Okay.
I'm done.
Naren.
Okay. Everybody is now safely close, and I need to get the hell out of the way. So I will turn a little bit to this side so that other people can continue straight, hopefully, and just
Exit the scene.
exit the scene. Exactly.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
I'll move your horse. That's 6, 7,
I will
8.
go faster too. So that puts me
Yeah.
at a 12 or something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
just
it'll be
get up
enough.
to
All
a
right.
gallop.
We're just
and
gonna move
leave.
you there and say you're gone.
Cool.
Kurnagi.
Follow me, partner.
Oh, wrestling kitties.
Daisuke's on his horse, right?
Yes.
He fell off.
No,
he is.
he's down.
They're both prone on the ground. The horse,
The horse
and him.
and
Everyone
him.
took a tumble.
And
Oh, that's a good-
technically Satoru is also prone, but as when the horse gets up, he has to get up too automatically. He's pulled with it.
No choice. Are you able to help him with seriously wounded with your spells? I don't think so.
I'm gonna cast Past Inner Peace on him.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. I definitely appreciate it.
Are you close enough for that? What's the range on
Bend
it?
Avoid. I should be. He's 3. But I need to move slightly over.
All right, so you
I
can
need to
move.
move 1 over.
So we can move the horse this way.
Okay.
Right? It moves-
Yeah, I'll need to move. I'll need to move
Like
to
that?
like here so that I'm 2 away. I just need to be 2 away from him.
Oh, you need to be 2 away, so you're gonna have to move the horse twice. So you're gonna have to make a one of those fitness rolls.
If I move here,
Oh, are you 2 away from there?
I'm 2 away from him. No,
That's
3.
3.
Shit. So I do need to move it twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to make a what roll?
You need to make
Fitness?
a fitness roll.
TN.
TN equal to the speed you're going. What's your speed?
Speed is trot.
Trot. That's right. So it's a TN 1.
Okay, TN 1.
Canter is a 2. And Gallop is a 3. All right.
2 opportunity will go toward. I think it's going to be encourage. The thing that lets me drop is.
You can heal his bleeding.
No. This is for the move check.
Oh, move check. Duh.
Oh, by the way, I'm just to say this right now. You can't increase or decrease your speed now because that would have affected this roll. Right.
No worries.
Okay.
I will move 1 range band up toward him because I'm on water stance, so that I get closer.
Are you getting off your horse?
No. Oh, I guess no.
You can just move up here and then, like, now you're
Yeah,
within
that's fine.
range.
Okay, perfect. And then I will do Path Inner Peace.
So as you ride
get
by,
going?
you turn your horse, you ride by, and you cast your spell.
Yeah. And I'm spending a void point just
Throw
to try to
some
make
healing
sure
at
that this
ya.
works. Okay. Both of those. Okay. I will take.
He no longer has his broken bones.
Okay,
He
so
can't
there's two
heal
opportunities.
severe
So here's what's going
wounds.
to happen. Matt, you're going to gain 3 plus 4, 7 fatigue and strife back, and you're going to lose the bleeding condition.
Woo! So I'm
It's not-
basically.
It's not
zenned
7
out.
fatigue and strife. It's 7 fatigue and strife equal to your bonus successes
Oh,
only.
sorry, 7 fatigue and 4 strife.
I'm
And no
zenned
more
out.
bleeding.
And no
And
more
no
bleeding.
But
It's
you're still seriously
remove
wounded in air
fatigue
or
equal
water.
to your water ring plus your bonus successes.
Yeah, so the fatigue is 7, the strife is 4, and you're removing bleeding.
But that was a good roll.
Yeah.
Very
Thank you,
needed.
Derek. Definitely appreciate it.
And then I am stuck here now, right?
Yep, that's where you are. You're stuck right there, and your horse is positioned. How do you? Oops, I did it wrong.
Shit.
There we go. I got it.
Shift to go this way.
He's pointed that way right now.
Okay.
You can change that during your next turn, but yeah, he's pointed in that direction.
Okie dokie. That's the end of my turn.
All right. These guys will have to move to water stance and run after you as fast as they can. They're like, no, they've all run away. Fitness check. Difficulty
Why
2.
can't they just disengage and go, okay, we guarded our area?
Because their instructions are not guard the area. Their instructions are kill the intruders.
3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9.
I wish we could have figured out how they got their instructions.
I'm
Probably
not.
through pollen.
Y'all are just making stuff up.
Yes, we are. But they are things that fit
That's all
the
we can
facts.
do.
They fit the facts.
Because Corey lacks neuroplasticity. That's why.
Uh-oh.
I don't need to be on water stance to do this. I'm making the same mistake y'all do. I'm going to be on earth stance and do this.
Do it. Do it.
There we go. Finalize this step. TN2 with 2 bonus successes. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. I cannot attack because I was on earth stance. Next.
Because you didn't make the same mistake. If you had made the same mistake, you would have been able to attack. Silly goose.
I can come up this way.
Nah, he rolled.
I can come
Yeah,
up
That's
this
the
way.
real problem.
And
Move that way and get in the way.
you're on
I'm on fire now.
you're on fire stance.
TN2.
Okay, so I can attack you with a TN2. And I will hit Natsu for 5 points of damage. This one will come over here and attack Hayate. Hayate is prone.
Ooh.
Prone
Does that make
means
it easier?
prone character can move a maximum of 1 range band during their turn. A prone character is harder to spot. I don't get bonuses to hit you.
Apparently, this isn't D&D.
But I do, if it was a ranged attack, I get a penalty. But it's still a TN2 to hit. Earth stance.
Don't worry, I'll be switching to air stance soon to make your life miserable.
Okay, your horse, I think, takes 0 damage because it'll take 4.
Yeah, and Hayate has like a very thick hide and what was that stuff called? Dang it.
Check your armor section.
Yeah, like and war barding. So he's got really good war barding.
Yep. Alright. This guy is
Well,
going to go to
hello.
water stance. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And attack Natsuo. Natsu! I'm attacking you. And I missed. No, I think I hit. No, I hit it. I got you. 4 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
I'll move on down here. I'll be on water stance. And I'm going to change my target real quick to Shin.
Oh, no. Is Natsu actually incapacitated, or was that an accident?
Shin, I'm attacking. And I hit Shin for 4 points of damage.
Oh, good. That's only a single point getting through.
What
So
about
Shin's
Natsu?
still okay.
Did Natsu actually go incapacitated?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
No, I miscounted, and I had to keep going back and forth and be like, no.
It's only
No.
1 point. It's only
It's
1
only
point of
1
fatigue
point.
damage. Yes.
Spooked me.
I think that's it. Youngso. You can get an action and then move, or move and get an action. What's your speed?
I'm currently at full gallop.
Okay, so that's 12. That'll just get you out of here, I think.
Yeah, and since I can see Kuranagi is helping with Hayate and Doji, Daisuke, I'm and I have clear space in front of me, I'm going to just do that.
Okay.
I'm going to follow Naurin out.
3.
Yeah, I would have loved to stay, but I literally cannot help here.
Especially, I'm also in
Uh,
the same boat as Shin is 1 point away from incapacitated.
Because of all the thorns
Yeah,
and brambles, you actually only get that far. That's weird, because there's all of these. You're marching through all the flowers.
Well, I said I was following Naurin, so that would be a slight turn.
Okay, you want to turn? Sure.
Because it would avoid some of them, and I would only start hitting them about this area.
6, 7, 8, 10.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, you're out if you go that way. Yeah. Okay. Dice K. If you can move one range band.
Or,
If you
get up.
And if you take an action that is anything other than that is if you take an action that is a move, then you can't get up.
So we can't get on
Can
the
I get out of being prone?
At the end of the turn, if you take no move action, you can get out of being prone.
Let's see. I'll go ahead and have Daisuke switch to air stance as well.
Good idea.
Okay.
And mount Hayate.
That's a move.
Guard action.
There you go.
All right.
Who you
and that's
guarding?
tactics. Tactics
TN1
roll?
tactics.
Okay.
Are you guarding Hayate or Satoru?
Hayate.
They're obviously going after the horses.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not bleeding, so
Yeah, you can,
You
take
can
the
keep
strength.
them.
like, would bonus successes add to anything?
For every 2 bonus successes, yeah.
All
So
right.
if you kept all 3, you would get a +2 to.
Yep.
Which would
Hayate.
make it TN5 to hit him.
TN 4 to hit him.
On
Okay.
air stance.
They're
He moved
on
to air stance.
air stance.
He's not mounted. So
Oh.
Hayate, or I'm sorry, so
He's
yeah,
guarding
Hayate's-
Hayate.
So Hayate is on whatever stance Hayate wants to be on.
Could be air, right?
Hayate is going to buck at the Thorn Sentinel. He is going to change to Earth stance because that's what he wants to be. And then he's going to attack.
GM's going down the path of most resistance. He's on a warpath.
He'll take the strife. And that hits him for 7 points of damage. That's 1, 2, 3.
What's
Oh
a
my God,
horse
this thing's
use
almost
opportunity
down.
For?
It just needs 1 more point of damage before it goes down.
Of course.
All
Of
right.
course we could actually take them down.
Of course
just
we
limped
can.
out.
Both you and him are no longer prone. And it's the next person's turn. Sora.
My turn. I'm gonna turn left a little bit so I can actually start coming
You want to go this way?
down.
All right.
Yeah, because I was pointing
What's
down
your-
and right before.
Are you... What's your speed?
Trot?
Do you want to increase that?
Yeah, let's speed up.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
And
4...
I'm actually gonna do this on
7,
air
8.
stance because I think I might not make it out.
There we go. You can move your guy on top of there, and you can take whatever action you want. You get an action. You're at a canter.
Right.
You can do a maneuver and go to a gallop and move 3 more.
Yeah, I think I should do that.
Okay. 1, 2. Oh, you'll get there. You can put yourself on top of the horse. I'll let you do that. Narin is gone. Kuranagi.
Okay, Kuranagi is going to turn her horse downward.
Towards the big giant tree stump?
Actually, can I get past this way?
I think so, yeah.
Past like that way?
Yeah.
Okay,
mind
then
you,
I'll-
there is a giant tree stump here as well.
Fun.
But you can get to here, and then the
I'm gonna
horse
get to
will.
here and then turn south. And
Yeah.
go south.
So you
Okay.
will, since you're moving 2 hex sides through the entire movement, you will have to make a fitness check.
But because I'm only moving at 6 spaces, I could get down here first and then do that on the next round.
Yes.
Next round,
So you're not
turn
going to
one.
increase your speed?
I don't think so because
Okay.
not everybody's out yet.
2,
and I
3,
don't want to make
4,
sure
5,
here.
6. You can get there actually at your current
Cool.
speed.
She wants to
then-
make sure Daisuke doesn't start bleeding again.
I just don't want to make sure. I want to make sure that nobody gets left behind. Basically.
Yeah.
And as I'm
Yes.
doing that, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to fire a arrow at this guy.
Okay, you're in entangling terrain, so remember that when you hit him, for every
Yeah,
strike you
do.
take, your horse will take a point of fatigue damage.
So
TN2 to hit him,
weird.
right?
TN2.
Okay. I'm using an armor piercing arrow.
Okay. All right. Armor piercing arrows do what?
Armor piercing arrows do something. Armor piercing arrows ignore up to 2 points of the target's physical resistance, and then I will do a critical strike.
Okay.
So it'll do 4 points of damage, and then
That's
critical strike.
that's
It's
super
dead.
dead. Super dead. The good news is critical strikes just do your deadliness in fatigue damage because they're just minions.
Cool.
So
And then I will say, flee now.
Flee, you fool!
all right. This guy needs to get over the hump. He's on water stance, so 1, 2, 3 puts him there. And then, yeah, he has to get one more. And now he can attack on water stance.
Remember, I'm guarding.
I know, TN4. Nope, that's a miss. By the way, I'm attacking the wrong thing. But that's alright.
She just
keeps
digging on the
Next one is... I gotta move to water stance. 1, 2... I can just go there. And, attack. On water stance. Difficulty 4. Roll. Hey! I could. Nope.
Can't.
I miss. Next one. Change to water stance.
Oh, what are you doing?
1, 2, 3. Well, that doesn't help me at all. Yep, that's gonna be it. Next one. Water stance? I'm on water stance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's too dark. You can't see her.
And
there a void there?
Elle is digging on the open book on the floor.
Don't destroy my L5R book.
She's not damaging it. She's just like
Youngso's
going
gone.
like this with her paws.
Dice K, it's your turn.
Okay, Corey. I know it might be detrimental to even like jump back into water stance at this point, considering that he's severely wounded. But I need to mount Hayate
Right,
and then make him move
right.
the extra range bands just to get out of here, because everyone else, I assume, is almost off the map, and I have all these other armors on my butt.
What's your third action? So you take your regular move to mount, right?
Mhm.
Then you take a maneuver action.
Mhm.
What kind of third action? What kind of third thing did you want to do? That's an action.
That doesn't require a roll.
That doesn't require a roll.
Nothing else I can think of.
You don't need to be on water stance then, do you?
All right, air stance, and I'll do a fitness roll just to
Excellent.
like upgrade to a let's see, trot.
Yeah, trot or
Yeah.
faster.
Because right now you're at a standstill.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get that taken care of.
Whatever ring you're good at rolling.
Mm-hmm. So TN2.
TN2.
All right. Just making sure.
Oh no.
You can use our bond ability.
Yes, I will do such a thing.
It's great because it's very stressful, which is why I like it.
She's already way ahead of you. You got to catch up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay!
Living in your
Okay.
mind rent free today.
All right. As all of these guys are closing in with their swords, coming in, trying to attack, you getting Hayate out of the way, you mount him, you get up, and you can go directly to a canter, moving 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. That looks good. You get to there.
Mm-hmm. Yippee skippy.
And you can move yourself onto your horse.
Okay.
Okay. At this point,
Okay.
I'm going to call it, I think everybody here escaped just fine. We're pretty much past time. We've got to end the stream.
Yep.
So I'm going to call this a victory for you guys. I'm going to hit the button.
Yay!
I'm going to hit the
It
button
doesn't
to
feel
end
like
the
a
scene.
victory.
And you have successfully escaped the evil Thorn Sentinels. And of course, leaving all of the treasure that they had for themselves.
The treasure of rose
Perhaps
bushes.
maybe not make him so freaking tough.
No, they had everything on them that the samurai had, which includes money, maybe some arrows, maybe you don't know.
Swords.
Can't
They can keep their secrets.
they keep
Rose
their
armor?
secrets? Maybe one of
Smells like
them.
rose petals.
Maybe one of them had a Hanafuda card. You don't know.
Why do we even want these stupid Hanafuda cards? They curse us, Corey.
I have no
Why?
idea.
I don't know. I don't know why you'd want them. I'm just saying they're there and you can get them. Don't you want to collect them all?
No.
They're collector
Pokemon.
cards,
They hurt you.
though.
Don't you want to 100% this adventure?
Yes, I do.
Get the
Damn
achievements?
you!
Corey,
Damn you for telling me about the achievements.
Corey, visit your proctologist and make sure you give him a 1-star rating.
What? I don't
I
I have
understand
no
that one.
idea.
Anyways, give yourselves 1 XP for this adventure. 1 experience point. Y'all escaped. There's no hogs. I don't think there were any hogs this game. Thank you all for
I saved
watching.
Matt's life.
You guys escaped the flowers. You only have 1 more hex of the flower realm to go. So next game, if you don't get an event next game, you'll be moving on without finding the village or the secret teachings, and you'll move into the realm of spiders.
Awesome.
We need to circle back around and find those flowers.
I mean, you can. I'll give you an honor hit for, but you can. Anyways, thank you for watching live. I didn't see anybody chatting, but we love you anyways. I know you're lurking around here.
Someone said that Matta was dying. On the
Hold on.
YouTube.
Was there chat last time? There was chat. It was just hidden. Oh my God, there was chat again. There was a bunch of people chatting, and I didn't see. My internet messed up again. What are the stats for Unicorn Ninja Horse? I don't know, Wargus. Dice K is dying? Yes, Dice K is dying. Yeah, we're past time. Yeah,
No,
I'm
I
sorry,
saved
guys.
it.
Now he is Daidoji Daisuke.
So thank you all for chatting at me. I apologize that my browser messed up and I wasn't able to see your chat. I totally appreciate y'all. We will see you maybe on Christmas Eve or maybe next year. So I hope you guys have an excellent holiday season. You can always hit me up on my Discord. We have a Dead Unicorn Discord. The link should be in the description. What else? Poll. Do the poll. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It'll be up. Thank you to my patrons. From James, Sasha, Tarek, Crystal, and Matt, my name is Corey. Go roll some dice.